Cheers.
Hello, that's us just done day one. 5 hours, 30 minutes of hiking.
Sitting at 3,000 metres altitude.
Just spent a day going through jungle that started in mist.
It was actually raining at the gate to the start of Kilimanjaro.
It felt surprisingly like Scotland in there.
Yeah, could have been up Bidian.
But the more we hiked, the hotter it got, the more jungly it got, the rockier it got, the narrower it got, the higher it got.
Obviously. So right now we're sitting at Machami Camp. So again, like I said, this is 3,000 metres roughly. The guides and the porters are unbelievable though. We are carrying about 15 kilos on our backs, and these guys must be carrying double that at least.
Triple that on their heads.
And they're overtaking us on the paths.
On their heads, and they're not even holding it.
Yeah, they're just balanced there. So they're overtaking us on the paths, and then they come ahead and set up our camp. I don't know if you can actually see the camp behind us there.
It's quite a set up tea in a tent with biscuits, popcorn. It's quite plush.
But so far, day one's been amazing. Sun's obviously shining now, so we'll set off tomorrow about 8 o'clock. To say after breakfast.
8 o'clock. Get up at 6:30. Breakfast at 7. Leave at 8.
So probably another 6-7 hours trekking tomorrow. We're scheduled for that today, but we made good time, so that's why we're only 5 hours 40.
Nobody's showing any signs of altitude yet,
No.
though Natalia possibly might be.
She's a bit crazy to start with.
She's mental.
But anyway, let's cut this short. We've got a few more to do, and I want to relax now. So we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
And at the next gate. See you later.
I just went out on my, just sat down and went down.
Staki machezo.
Itakuwa hii ni shira hii.
Kabisa. Staki machezo.
Anaona. Itakuwa hii ni shira hii.
Kabisa.
Imba usiogope, imba. Imba usiogope, imba.
Right, so day two. We've just hiked into Shira Camp. We're sitting at right now altitude 3,800 metres. We trekked for 6 hours, 6.5 hours, and only climbed 800 metres. The gradient was horrific though.
Today was so much harder than yesterday.
Yeah.
So much warmer. Wasn't as much of a sweat fest as yesterday because there's wind. But the views opened up like nothing.
Yeah, it's impressive.
If we'll spin the camera around, but sitting behind us is Shira Tower, which is one of the three or four peaks that are on this beast. It's phenomenal.
And that's our camp. So I went through about 6 litres of water today, and that was probably about 4 litres of purified water, a litre diorite, and a litre of the energy tabs in the water. And I ran out at one point. I think you were about the same, weren't you?
We made the refill station just as everybody was starting to panic.
But it's so much warmer today as well. We're kind of trekking out in the open. So
The landscape's changed completely.
Yeah.
It went from this morning we were just in the edge of the jungle, and it's changed into scrubland. Climbing up today, got a good bit of scrambling along some nice wee bits that worried a few of the less experienced people, but it was good fun.
Today was meant to be a short day as well, and I think we're a good bit longer than we were yesterday. The altitude's not really kicked in too much. We've got a wee bit of a headache that's literally developed in the last hour or so. But
that might just be from lack of sleep last night as well, because we were surrounded by snoring.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 o'clock for pee, then 4 o'clock, then at 5 o'clock I was wide awake.
I would have slept right through if he hadn't kept getting up. But no, it's been a good day. We finished quite early today. We just had lunch, and we're actually going to take another wee extra hike. Just 9 of us up to Shira 2 camp. Just really because we've got some time to kill. so we thought we might as well.
And we'll kick ourselves if we don't do it because it looks fucking fantastic
Yeah, it
from
looks
here.
impressive. It looks impressive. It was a cold night last night.
Frost in the ground this morning when we got up.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. As soon as the sun goes away, 1 minute you're in shorts and t-shirts, and the next minute you're wearing down jackets, long trousers, hats.
But
it's
hey,
that
the Milky
quick.
Way was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I've never seen stars like it. It's been quite impressive.
I was nearly in floods of tears that I couldn't actually photograph them.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Right, but I think we're heading off to the other trek soon,
Yep.
aren't we?
Then
So-
get dinner.
We probably missed loads, but blame it on the altitude because we've walked past people vomiting and crying and all sorts. And we also only found out today that out of the whole expedition, apart from the guides and porters, we are the only two that aren't taking Diamox.
Yeah.
Diamox is obviously the tablets, the medication for altitude sickness. So let's see how that turns out.
Yeah, but our head porter's done this 200 and how many times?
Yeah, Bachi is a bit of a legend. He's the one leading us. He's claimed that he's 30 years old, started when he was 15, and he's claimed it 221 times. It's ridiculous. Honestly, you can't praise the porters and the guides enough. No, I don't know how they do it, I really don't. But anyway, call it quits on that.
Yep.
And probably catch up with you on
Tomorrow.
day 3. Thanks.
I thought might as well take this.
Yeah.
A wee African sunset from how high are we at?
3,800?
3,800 metres. This is probably the last we'll see of trees. As you can see, we're pretty much at the base of the upper part of the mountain now. Aye, today is the definition of gets real. It was definitely hard. Every breath was felt, every heartbeat we felt in our ears. Hands are swelling up, faces are swelling up, people are getting nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds, migraines.
We walked today from the Shira Plateau up onto, well, we just climbed up to, what was the height, Adam?
4,800 metres.
That was at the lava tower, and then that was like a proper test of people's altitude ability. And after that we came down through a valley. It was the closest thing we've seen to vegetation since the rainforest. And there was a waterfall gushing through it, and it was pretty cool. But the feet were feeling every footstep. And tomorrow we need to start going up that.
That's the Branco wall. We're sitting at the Branco camp just now. Back down to 3,800 where we were yesterday, so this is a chance to acclimatise because today the climate knocked the stuffing out of people.
As you can see, aye.
It was tough. My hands were swelling up. I was getting nosebleeds. I had a migraine all day long. So obviously I've got that to look forward to when we climb that.
People have been blasted by sun as well.
And that's not even anywhere near the summit. That behind us is just another day.
Aye, so the final leg begins tomorrow because we do that, then we get to the camp, go for a nap, then we start the ascent to the summit. So
So
aye.
about a 16-hour trek on summit day.
I randomly got a signal. we randomly got a phone signal today, and everybody was like, "Oh, real world!" It got somehow randomly emotional. Strange, but this place.
Not for you.
Not for me, not at all.
Still amazing. A great day. But yeah, it's a great day, but it was tough. It was the first real time you felt the altitude knock the stuffing out of you.
Fuck aye.
So eat, rest, and then go through it all again tomorrow, but a little bit worse.
Yay! Right, hopefully we'll have a more exciting update tomorrow.
Right, so we just arrived at Kosovo camp, sitting at 4,800 metres. Today was a tough day. We've literally just got here, hence we're actually panting. The altitude's knocked the stuffing out of us.
We're now higher than Mont Blanc.
Yep, that's a walk in the park in comparison. A lot of the members kind of struggled today. Understandably, it was pretty horrific. The few of them being sick, a few of them nosebleeds and stuff like that, myself included. But this is our last night. This is our last night before the summit, which is
Right there.
right there. It's huge. So we started with the Branco wall.
And that was some fantastic scrambling this morning. It was quite thrilling for the people in our team that have never done any scrambling before. There were a few gasps and screams and shrieks, but it was great, and that kind of set the tone for the first part of the morning. It was all up and down scrambling, up nice wee narrow ledgeways, a bit of limboing through some passageways, down some valleys, grabbing onto some trees, and then a big climb, and we hit lunch. Then after lunch it was just a slog.
Horrific. I mean, today's been a total of 10 hours. Yep, 10 hours and 4 minutes to be exact. And altitude just feels like your brain's just thumping constantly.
The amount of distance we've covered, the things we could look across the vast spaces and realise we covered that today, and look back and we could see where we are now in the distance ages ago and thought, well, no way are we getting up there today. We fucking did get up there today. Fucking, and we're so far above the clouds now. It's just beyond anything I've ever experienced.
Don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it's really been a tough day today. But today's going to be longer than yesterday, so that's good.
It's been the best day. We've not been fucked by the weather like we were yesterday. Yesterday we were all really fatigued. We didn't get enough nutrition.
Yeah.
Everybody was super emotional and crying, and today's been so much more fun, even though it has been 10 times fucking harder.
Yeah, it's been a real slog today. Everything aches, but it's done, and it was worth it, and it was a great day.
And I'd do it again.
Yeah, just maybe not too soon.
Yeah, the climb tomorrow's only half the time up. So
Yeah, but the difference is, so we've got here, and just now it's, what time is it just now?
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
So it's about 4 or 5 o'clock just now. So we have dinner at half 6, then straight to bed, then we get woken up at 12, then we set off at 1 o'clock in the morning.
To trudge up that thing in the blistering cold.
Yeah, it's going to be proper freezing. Temperatures can drop as low as -29. Shouldn't go as low as that tonight, but you still have to be prepared for it, obviously. So we need to change our kit up a wee bit, get into the heavy winter gear, but also we need to keep an eye on a lot of our gear, because a lot of it will just freeze up, like our water packs, our water bottles, pretty much any electrical equipment and things like that. So
We need to look out for each other tomorrow more than anything, because now the altitude is going to have funny effects on people, and if anybody's going to feel it, tonight's going to be the night.
yeah, and it already is. I can feel it, my head's absolutely thumping. But anyway, I think that's us for
Yep.
today.
So
And
hopefully the next one of these will be
from the summit. Yeah, from the summit. Alright, right, see you later.
insane.
So we made it to the summit. It was pretty horrific. Best thing I've ever done in my life. What about you?
I have been broken physically and emotionally. It was total and utter physical meltdown. If it wasn't for the porters, we wouldn't have finished.
No.
See the sign, everybody's up at the sign.
So there's the sign there. But there'll be photos to prove it.
And thank you to everybody who sponsored us. I hope I never ever feel like that again. CrossFit people, that is worse than anything you'll ever do in a WOD. But it will be satisfying, but at the same time we still feel completely at our tree with altitude sickness, so
Yeah, I feel absolutely horrific right now.
I cannot wait to get down lower.
We've got 5 hours to get back down again.
So we'll be escorted down by the porters, who have been fantastic. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have made it, no chance.
Definitely not.
Yep, so I heartily suggest everybody does this. One of the most amazing experiences you could ever do.
Yeah, and we'll do a wee video later on with a bit more detail, but anyway, we made it. Catch you later on. Bye.
Imba,
Yes,